Trying to think if there's anything else that I can do that would, like, make this work better. And the answer is no, not really. But once I have all these coal generators set up, everything else will just fall in line. Okay. Pipeline junction cross. Pipe. Pipe. Let's see, did I get the slug scanner? I did! Okay. So it'll take this a little bit to fill back up. Not too long, though. Okay, next order of business. How are you doing? So... I think we actually want to disconnect this. This is working, right? Okay, I'm gonna rip this up real quick. This... I don't think this is working well. What? Oh. All of these hooked up to... Okay, there we go. So now we've got... Coal mines are going again. I'm gonna get rid of both of those. That there. Hook that one up, hook that one up. Okay, so we should have water, we should have power. Holy shit, we've got power. Coal's working well. So as long as we don't, like, bust this system up too much or overload it, we're good. The problem is I do tend to overload things a little, so that's a little bit of a concern. Let's see. Wonder how you're liking Resident Evil 2. It's cool. Okay. No power. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, luckily we had enough going there, at least for a little bit. So let's go take a look at this. So, for starters, what's my overall demand? My overall consumption is... Oh, it's actually half of what the coal generators are producing. So this is currently putting out... If I put in another one of these, how much do we see? Oh, I see. Well, I might as well overclock this to hell and back again. How much of a power reduction is that? Okay, so it straight up doubles to get the next tier. Okay, so let's take that one. Let's leave that overclocked. Let's see. So that means this will handle all four. No problem, yeah? 180 meters cubed. Unless I'm mistaken, that consumes 45, so 45. Yeah, okay. So that is currently perfect. We can't expand that further. Now, if I wanted to get more coal, I'd probably want to start by utilizing this with pumps. Let's see, short by 20 meters cubed. No? Because each coal factory, I've got 4 coal factories, each requires 90. I produce 180 total water, so no, we're good. So we will need a pump, though. Because, yeah, what I'd like to do is effectively... We're going to have to max out the iron. That's... There's no way we can't do that. Okay, I think we're going to need 2 pumps to get them up here. I'm not actually sure how tall that is. So let's go get some rotors. Let's see. Let's figure out exactly what we're going to need. Should be fine on that, in that regard. Let's see. I guess if I did 3, that'd probably be good enough. We'd probably just get, split the line and bring it back down. Oh, I guess we could actually just bring, the coal back down to the shore. Instead of vice versa. So skip the whole pump situation. We don't need it. Oh. Except for this doesn't work. Add the pump to the line later. From my experiences, that has not worked terribly well. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I'm just gonna bring this down to the beach. We might honestly want to put a platform or something. Let's see, do I want to do foundations there? I mean, realistically, no. Let's deal with the pumps. I wonder if pumps have a power cost, actually. Ooh. Oh, damn it. Not there. Okay. So I'm just gonna kind of extend things outwards here. I'm pretty sure we're gonna need an insane amount of concrete to really fulfill this. But what I'd like to do, honestly, is actually just have a giant row of coal-based power plants just extending over this waterway. And we'll just have to deal with a lot of pumps to get the water where I need to go. Is it efficient? Probably not. But like, pumps are cheap, and I don't actually know if pumps have a power cost. Okay, it does have a power cost. It's 4. It also puts out 300 meters cubed of fluid, so I guess that's super okay. Alright, let's go back to the base for the time being. This is gonna take a while, and there's no, like, immediate rush. We've got twice as much power as we actually currently are demanding. I just would prefer to, you know, have madcap power set up that would last me until nuclear if we're lucky. Because if I overload the belts, then I have to, like, jumpstart everything, and that sucks. Oh, let's go take a look at iron now that I'm thinking about it. Because there's a whole bunch of... We have 2 new iron lines being pumped in. I actually have no idea how well that's balanced. I'm assuming it's not in the slightest. So we'll probably want to balance that before it even gets pumped up and then figure it out the rest of the way up there. Maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I think we'll get to Ori in the Blind Forest tomorrow. I would have liked to do it today, but it was too late and Shell wasn't feeling well. And also, it's kind of nice to have a whole bunch of RimWorld and Satisfactory pre-recorded. And I need to go get some food. I am hungry. You can tell I'm also getting tired as I slowly sink off the face cam. Like, if I'm not tired and I'm good to go, I'm actually fairly centered as far as I'm concerned. It's set up so that hopefully I'm centered with good posture, but... Yeah, damn, go to bed. Yeah, it's the plan. Oh. Ah, shit. Shell's making weird noises. Oh. You actually feel well? Okay, I guess we are playing Ori tonight. But Shell needs food. Alright. Well, I guess food and then Ori. Alright, there we go. So what is the, what's the purity on this? Also pure. Okay, so between these 2 mines, we've actually... I think the previous ones were 30 each. Each pure mine is 120. So we've, what? Massively increased the amount of iron that we are currently servicing, which is good. We desperately needed it. Alright, let's take a look-see at this. Next time, I'm doing iron on the first floor. Okay, so obviously screwed things up bad by not having those 2 serviced, so I guess we really won't see the effects until, geez, a couple minutes from now. How are we looking on this stuff? Badly. Alright, well, I'm just going to let this go. We've solved our power problems. It looks like most of our biogenerators are going to run out. At some point I might top them off, but it's kind of hard to see the immediate need. Actually, I'm going to go turn them off preemptively. Because I'd rather have my entire base dedicated to... Okay. So this is only producing 20 megawatt hours. Okay. So, looking at this now, we're definitely going to need those coal generators sooner than later. My consumption's a little closer to 200. But this way, I can turn the whole thing on. If need be. Okay. Is this actually coming? I hope so. Unfortunately, these belts are not... They're not fast. There it comes. It just comes very slowly. It is a long belt. You are correct on that one. So yeah, it's gonna take a while to get a lot of these things going. Ideally, I'd like to update all the belts because I'm pretty sure regular conveyor belts, yeah, are straight up actually too slow to properly service a pure mine. So, I guess I'm just gonna leave it here. I'm gonna go get food, and we're just gonna let the resources roll in. Oh, Shell's making food for us both. Okay. Well, I guess then I have to figure out what the heck I'm going to do for the little while. Well, do we want to... Let's get the pumps. Let's do 2 pumps. I think 2 pumps is good enough. So I need 1 extra water extractor. No, I'll live without that for the time being. So we got the 3 pumps, we got the coal generator. Do we actually need anything else? Not overwhelmingly, so we just have to produce these. The 2 pumps is never enough. Oh. Let's see, rotor production. I'm going to leave that for later. Mainly just because I lack the raw resources to do anything. Like, it's high priority, but I'd just be setting up an empty system. Empty-ish system. It'll get there. And we actually have a fair bit of screws. Okay. Grab those. Let's grab this. Oh, hi. Okay. Wait, what? The... Oh, okay. So, select a reward. So, interesting. So, alternate blueprints. We can actually have water plus iron. Not sure how that would work. Yeah, this would work. This would certainly solve my mine issues. All the other ones would be weird and awkward. So I'll have to figure out how specifically to make that. Okay, that's just in the refinery. Oh, you mean the smelter? Or, no, you need a refiner for that. Okay, so I don't actually have the ability to do that yet. So I can't use it now, but I can make it soon, hopefully. Alright, let's take a look at tech stuff. So, obviously, vehicular transport, nah, it's okay. Let's see, advanced steel production, just skip right to that. I mean, it almost makes sense, except for the fact that we're not even making steel pipes, so obviously that's right out. Where the heck is the refinery? Is that another... Actually, I have no idea. Alright, whatever. Let's see. So I'm just going to start basic steel production. We have a lot of the requisite resources actually immediately available, but not quite. Let's see. Right. So I'm just gonna hand make some rotors. And then we're gonna make the reinforced iron plates. I guess we could actually... Let's speed this up a little. Otherwise, this is going to get boring. And crafting stuff is just... Why are you not going? Okay, there we go. And making stuff is the least interesting. I'm a little disappointed the crafting button doesn't disappear anymore. That was one of my old favorites, of just, like, What is going on here? Hi. But yeah, this will solve my power problems for a very long time, and I won't have to worry about anything. Okay, let's speed this, or let's slow this back down. Life is good. Let's see. I don't think I need any modular frames. I do need concrete, though. And I think I'm going to need some more copper. Oh, did this fill up? It did. Well, you know what? That's fine. Oh, why do I have a FICSIT coupon? Oh, because I never actually put it away. I thought I did. Or no, I put it away and then I grabbed everything because I wanted to actually buy stuff. Ah. I remember what I'm doing. Okay. So, long walk back out to the coal mines. We do have our power poles. What's up with you? What's wrong with you? Nope. Power? Ah, shit. Well. Okay. So that one's not on standby anymore. Or is that one? I overload my grid. I'm actually not sure what happened. We might want to take the chainsaw out for a spin, though. Okay, so that should be enough to just turn it back on again. I'm going to grab these. They're not particularly high quantity or quality. Okay, that one's good. So at some point we're going to want to top these off. Yeah, I guess we'll just go chainsaw a couple of things along the way. Yeah, so I think the source problem is actually back at the coal mine. I was kind of spaghetting a little hard there, so there's a very real possibility the water ran out or who knows what. We should be able to figure out pretty quickly. I like the inclusion of water. It does complicate things further, especially for something that I desperately need to stay stable. Ah, I can word. I can imagine the biomass is a very good fuel source. It's okay given the situation, but let's see, you might want the water production on its own power grid. Maybe, probably. Let's see, water buffer might help. I was originally considering making one of those, and then people are like, yeah, nah, you don't need that. And I was like, alright. Okay. Not much. So obviously, power here is bad. But why? Now we got plenty of water here. I'm legitimately kind of confused. Okay. It looks like they're all functioning. I'm legitimately baffled. I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, were some of them low on water? Was that it? Nope. I don't know. Okay. Well, we've got enough concrete for this. So we're going to do power, coal generator. That should be good. So we'll never find out. No, we'll find out when the YouTube comments catch up, or the YouTube videos catch up, and somebody's like, actually, you just didn't plug this in, and I'll be like, ah, shit. Okay. So this should work. This is probably going to pull too much from my coal mines, so I should probably beef them up early. Let's see, it's probably your water pump. That's kind of why I was thinking it might not be a bad idea to have just all of this hooked up to one giant super pump situation. Because if it's all one network, then I have redundancies. Let's see, it's probably not outputting enough. For the coal burners. Let's see, pipes have a limit. Pipes have a limit of 300. That's a good point, though. I might want to have a redundant pipeline. Okay. Hook these all up. Hook up. Okay, let's see, only need one. That's far too many. Redundancy is good. Head lift is exceeding recommended level. What does that mean? That I have too much pressure? Huh. Alright. I don't really know what to do about that. Does he move or remove the pump? Hey, wouldn't you want to have the pump down low? I don't know. Oh, okay, I kind of get this. It's a little wonky. So you only need to have a pump if you're going long distances. Okay. I mean, no matter what, this is probably still... Let's see. These are filled up. Alright, so that should all be hooked up. Okay, it's all hooked up, and it should all be working. Alright, that gives me an insane amount of capacity, so hopefully none of it gets screwy. Pipe is nicely full of water. I'm just gonna assume this is gonna do its thing. Okay, it looks like it's working. So as long as it's right here, I think we're okay. And we're good. Want to pull the flush lever? Flush! Flush. I probably shouldn't do that too much. Flush. Okay. So I think everything is good. So what's the blinking red thing? It's a biogen, which I currently don't need to use and don't want to use. Because that requires me to constantly gather leaves and stuff, leaves and wood, and that sucks. Super hardcore. I'd much prefer to avoid any instances of, like, actually consumable resources, because that means more work for me. It also does make things less pretty. I'm okay with it around here. This immediate area is not something I need to be pretty, because I'm almost never going to go back. Found you through YouTube, so I thought I might as well look at your stream. Welcome! I am playing Satisfactory, and having a very casual time of it. So what kind of game is this? Is it just building things? Yeah, you're making a giant factory to effectively automate yourself out of a job. The less work I do, the better. Unfortunately, it's a very intensive setup, so it takes a little while. But if you've ever heard of Factorio, or even like Mindustry, it's one or the other. The giant orb is back on the rock. I think I grabbed a different one. I could be wrong. Let's see, is that a purple slug on a rock? It's in the rock. Which means that getting to it is more work than it's worth, at least currently. Factorio meets No Man's Sky. Kind of. God, if No Man's Sky had this level of, like, resource gathering and whatnot, I'd be super happy. That's my least favorite part of the game, is, like, go to a planet, mine for shit for a while. I know there's, like, auto miners and stuff, but it doesn't work great. Like, if I could make, like, a giant factory that... Hello. Ooh. Shell made something fancy. If I could make a giant factory on, like, a planet in No Man's Sky, and have my ships, like, regularly pull from it, oh, that'd be so choice. Because it would save me a lot of time and a lot of just boring nonsense that, like, you normally just kind of have to suck up and deal with. Special delivery ducks. No, that was actually pretty good. Oh, shit. Okay. At least they don't live for too long. That was a bit of a concern. Chainsaws make great lawnmowers. Dude, if chainsaws worked this way in real life, everybody would lawnmower... they would just chainsaw their yards down. Not exactly in the same vein, but if I ever have a house, I'm just going full wildflower on it. Just let that shit grow itself. My mother had that in California, and it saved us so much time and grief. And the dog stopped pooping in our yard. Wow. Cursed wood. Okay, so I think I'm out of chainsaw fuel. I'm gonna go until it actually runs out. Because it's saying I'm out. Okay, now I'm out. Well, let's go back to base and stare at it. And I'm going to eat whatever this food is. Very hot. Tastes delicious, though. Whatever this is. Chicken sticks? Thai chicken stick. Also known as hot. Oh, very hot. Ooh, very hot. Hot. Okay. So it looks like this is backed up now. Hell yeah. All of this is backed up now. That's good. So next order of business would be speeding up all the belts so everything can actually get everything. We're going to need so much more reinforced everythings. No, you're fine. If they caught you, they caught an arm. Alright, so it looks like everything is going. It's just going slowly. So I'm just going to dump in all of the leaves. I'm even going to dump in all of the wood. We'll just reconfigure the other one. Oh. That was stupid. It's just taking the wood out. Never mind. I forgot. These things are dumb as bricks. It doesn't care? It doesn't care that these won't accept it. They'll just give it anyway. Alright. Well, that was a mistake. I might want to move this factory around a little bit. So there's a space for biofuel.